Hi bowl bakers, now that spring has sprung, I have carte blanche to make any variation of a carrot cake that I want. Top of my list is a carrot cake bundt cake with a cheesecake filling. Thanks to my partnership with Good Cook, I'm able to bring you this video. The written recipe can be found on goodcook.com. Okay, let's get started. Into my bowl, I'm going to add in flour, ground cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, and some salt. And then just mix these ingredients together. So I'm going to set the flour over to the side and I'm going to mix up some stuff in this nice big bowl. Add in your sugar, vegetable oil, or coconut oil, vanilla extract, and eggs. And then with an electric mixer, whip it up really well until it's nice and thick. So now, in case you're wondering, you can mix these ingredients by hand with a whisk. The reason I do it with an electric mixer is because you get it nice and thick like this and loads of air into it. So if you have an electric mixer, I recommend using it. So this has been going for around 3 minutes or so. This is looking good. Perfect. Now we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients. So into our wet, we're going to add our dry. And then with a whisk, just carefully mix these together. Now you don't have to worry about mixing it totally because we're going to add in now our crushed pineapple, or chopped pineapple, grated carrot, raisins, and shredded coconut. And then with your spatula, just fold all these ingredients together. So as you can see, this is a huge carrot cake, absolutely giant, but it's definitely fantastic for springtime, around Easter, when you've got family around. It'll feed an army for sure. Now I'm just going to set that over to the side because the next thing we're going to do is what I mentioned at the start, a cheesecake filling. This is super, super easy. So into this bowl, I'm going to add in my cream cheese, sugar, an egg, and vanilla extract. And then I'm just going to whisk these together until they're really smooth. So I like to use my hand mixer for this step, but you can use a whisk if you want to. The hand mixer gets so much air into it and makes it really light and fluffy. Okay, gorgeous. So to make our cake, we need the perfect pan. Here I have a Good Cook 9.5-inch non-stick fluted cake pan. I love this guy because I can make a lot of recipes in him. I buttered him so our cake will come out really easily. The thing I love about Good Cook products is that I pick them up in my local grocery store, so they're really accessible. So into your pan, add in half of your cake mix. So stop there because the next thing you're going to do is add in nice big dollops of your cream cheese filling. This is like a secret center. Once you've done that step, continue on with the rest of your carrot cake mix, covering up all the cheesecake. There's no doubt about it, this is not for the faint of heart. Now the last thing we're going to do is just cover this guy in foil. The reason that we're doing this is because he bakes for quite a while and you don't want it to burn. So I'm going to give him a nice little snuggy bed in there. And here we go, this is so heavy. This is ready for the oven. Bake your carrot cake bundt cake off at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for roughly 1 hour and 20 to 1 hour and 30 minutes. So we have some time while the cake is in the oven, so we're going to whip up a cream cheese glaze. Now carrot cake and cream cheese are best friends. They love each other. That's why we're putting cheesecake in the middle and cream cheese glaze on the top. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So into this bowl, I'm going to add in my cream cheese, some room temperature butter, milk, vanilla extract, and powdered sugar. Now you can use a whisk or an electric hand mixer and just cream these ingredients together until they're nice and smooth. So this is nice and smooth, it's the consistency that I want. If it's a little bit runny for you, feel free to add in more powdered sugar. I'm just going to set it over to the side and check on my cake. Da 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 da! This is a bit of an Oprah moment. I love bundt cake. Let's have a little peek underneath here and see how it's doing. Gorgeous. It's nice and firm underneath my finger. Look at how big it is. This is some serious carrot bundt cake. So as you can see, it's a beautiful color. Now, you know when it's done because it's pulled away from the edges of the pan. That's what we want. Also, if you press down on the top, it's firm underneath your finger. And because this is such a big guy, I want you to make sure that it's really, really done. So I have a toothpick and it's going to push him way, way down there. I can feel already that it's nice and firm around it. Pull it out, it's clean, we're good. So I'm just gonna let this sit in the pan, cool down for around 20 minutes or so before I turn it out. So when your cake is cooled down, it is ready to be turned out of the tin. Oh, check that out. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at the size of it. That would feed an army. So generously, I'm going to drizzle over my glaze and let it just fall down naturally into all those nooks and crannies. It kind of decorates itself, this cake. And then to finish it off, I like to add some toasted coconut on top. If you don't like coconut, you can also use toasted nuts. Look at that. Is that not the most perfect centerpiece for an Easter table? Absolutely gorgeous. Now what I'm going to do is cut a big slice because I want to see that cheesecake filling. This is delicious. Absolutely gorgeous. Carrot cake is super moist because of the pineapple that we put in there and the carrot and all the yummy stuff, and then cream cheese glaze with the coconut on top. This cake is definitely dressed to impress. A huge thank you to Good Cook for sponsoring this video, and to get this amazing written recipe, go to goodcook.com. I'll see you back here really soon for more bigger, bolder baking.